my good. Everything is working. Hey, hey, hey. It's Wednesday. It's the day the Lord has made. Why not rejoice and be glad in it? Listen, listen, listen. My God. So this morning, when I'm getting dressed, when I get up in the morning, I pray, I talk to the Lord. You know, He's my BFF. I talk to Him, start my day. And then I listen to, I find a word, and I listen to a word. But on Wednesday mornings, I listen to Tackle the Text with Keon Henderson and some other deacons he have up there. And so what they talk about is, they got different subjects they talk about. So part 2 of the subject they were talking about this morning was forgiveness. And so that's how I came up with my phrase of the day, because they made a powerful statement that I never really understood, right? I never heard it before this way. Forgiveness is forgetting. It's not forgetting the incident, but it's forgetting the pain. Forgiveness is not forgetting the incident, but it's forgetting the pain. And so it just blew my mind, because we're in a time right now where we have to practice forgiveness. People are doing things that are not of themselves. You know, it's the spirit in them. It's whatever they're going through. It's not who they really are. At the end of the day, when you have compassion for yourself, for someone, you know that that's not who they really are. That's not who they are. You know, and so forgiveness is super important right now. I mean, it has always been important, but especially right now with the world and what's going on, what's being done and said, and all kind of stuff. People are going through stuff, and they're expressing it outwardly. Whatever's going on inwardly, they're expressing it outwardly. And so they use the analogy of a woman, you know, having a baby. So, you know, women, if you have had kids, you know the pain, right? That's pain. But you don't, not everybody, but you don't say, I'm not having any more kids because of that pain. I'm not having no more kids because of that pain. You end up having another child, right? You end up getting pregnant again, right? You don't forget the incident, but you forget that pain, all right? Then you do it all over again. And so when he used that analogy, it made perfect sense, okay? You don't forget the incident, but you forget that pain, right? And so that's what forgiveness is about. It's not saying, oh, well, you did this, and if I forgive you, that means what you did didn't matter. No, it mattered. It mattered, and you have to not forget that because you don't want it to happen again with another person or another issue, another situation. You don't want that to happen again, but you forget that pain, and that frees you up. It's like walking around with a Bandaid. Say you have a wound, right? And it's bleeding. It's bleeding through the Bandaid, but you don't want to change the Bandaid. You want to keep that Bandaid on, right? That's nasty, and it can cause infection. So that's what happens. That's what happens when you don't forgive. When you don't forgive, you hurting you. You stopping you. God got something for you. He got so many blessings for you. But when you don't forgive, you're blocking all that with that infection that you're holding on. It's trapping in your body. So that's what I got from that this morning. And another thing he said that, you know, that I found myself doing, didn't realize I was doing it. And he said, you can talk about it as much as you want until you feel better. Keep talking about it until you feel better about it, right? Because I'm telling you, when I share my story, I always talk about, you know, what happened and what led me here and why I do what I do. And now, when I first started, yeah, it was like, whoo, that was a lot. But I'm telling you, the more that I shared, the better I felt about it. The pain is gone. The pain is gone. But I don't forget. I didn't forget what happened. I didn't forget the incident, but I forgot about the pain, right? Listen, and you don't have to do it the way I do it. I chose to do it that way because I am an influencer. I'm a coach, and I want to be the example for you, right? I want to lead by example, so that's why I do what I do. That's why I'm constantly sharing my story, my message, sharing me. Vulnerable, like I cry, I laugh, I'm human. I make mistakes. I do stuff too. I'm not perfect. I'm not claiming to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. Like, nobody's perfect. but it's just why I do what I do. And I just feel like everything is just falling right where it's supposed to be. And I'm super, super, super grateful for everything that has happened to me in my life, because if it wasn't for none of those things, I wouldn't be right here. I wouldn't know what I know. Right? And I'm super, super grateful for that. And like forgiveness is not forgetting the incident, but it's forgetting that pain. Right? That right there is just a whole, that's it. I don't really think there's nothing else to say about it, because in these times right now, people are doing things and saying things that are not of themselves. They're not. Now, what the stuff I was doing when I was in that pain, I'm gonna tell you, when I was holding on to that pain and that hurt, I was hurting other people. Right? So when you hold on to that stuff, you end up bleeding on others. I was bleeding on other people and I didn't even know it. I didn't know it. I didn't know what I didn't know. But when you know better, you do better. You're supposed to, right? So once I became aware of what I was doing, I'm like, oh my God, I didn't mean it. I promise you, I did not. Those were not my intentions. Were never to hurt anybody. And I know there were people that I hurt, and I know people that hurt me. And I ask for forgiveness, and I also forgive others. I also forgive the incident as well, because it was not, I'm telling you, that was not who I am. And I know that looking back on it, it's like I was hurting, and I didn't know I was hurting, and I became numb. Right? That's what I wrote down yesterday, because I was listening to something. One of my coaches, Michelle, was talking about emotions, and I was going to talk about emotions this morning, but then I heard the forgiveness piece, and I was like, ooh, we need that right now. Somebody need to forgive somebody right now. Somebody need to forgive that incident. I mean, somebody don't forget the incident, but forgive that pain. Forget that pain, right? That pain that person caused you, because it's not who they are. I promise you, it's not. It's stuff that people doing, it's stuff that's going on with them inside of them. It's just things that people don't know how to express that, so they just react, they just respond, and hurt people. I promise you they do. I'm telling you, I was hurting, didn't know I was hurting, and I was just taking people out, man. I was like a bowling ball, knocking down pins, hurting other people, and those were not my intentions. That's not who I am. That's not who I was. At the time, I just didn't know. I didn't know what I didn't know. And looking back on life, I done that. I did that. Am I proud of it? No. But I know what it looks like. Okay? I know what it looks like now, because I've been there. I've done that. I can talk about it because I lived through it. I grew through it. Right? Everything that happens in your life is a test. And when you don't pass that test, I promise you, he'll give you that test again. He'll keep giving you that test until you pass it. So pass the test. Okay? Pass the test. I'm telling you. Or if not, you repeat the lesson. And I don't know about you. Once I take a test one time, I don't want to take it again. I want to pass. Because I do not want to repeat it. And I don't want to be kept back. All right. I don't know. Just me and my story. I stand on it, not in it. And these are things that I have learned, that I am learning, and I'm constantly growing. And I want to share this with others, because you may not know. You may not know. I'm telling you, I was doing this stuff and I didn't know. I was hurting, and I became numb because I had hurt so much, and I had buried this pain down there so much until I forgot it was there, right? And I began to hurt other people. My Instagram name was Nice Nasty. That, like, I'm straight up. That was my Instagram name. Nice Nasty. Nice Nasty. That was my Instagram name. And however you came at me, I fed it back to you. You was nice to me, I was nice to you. You nasty to me, I was nasty to you. Right? Hurt, mad, angry, bitter, frustrated. But underneath all of that, it was a need. I needed to forgive myself. I needed to forgive others. I needed to love and appreciate all my experiences in my life, because it led me to me. The day I found myself, my book in the seat somewhere. But listen, all of that stuff led me to me. Everything I've been through led me to me. I don't regret nothing I've been through, because it led me to me. I might have to repeat some tests over and over again, but it led me to me. And God just flipped my whole life upside down for me to live right side up. You can't see the picture when you're inside the frame. I didn't know what I didn't know. All right. I'm just excited. I'm excited because there's so much more in store. And I know God is just constantly opening up doors. and stuff is being revealed, and I'm just super excited about my journey and where I'm headed, and the people that the lives that I'm going to impact. Coach J. Rose, I'm complete. Do you know anyone who needs support, need help in any of these areas that I just talked about? I can only help you with things that I have had experience in. So I just want to definitely offer that support, and it's free. It's free. All it costs you is your time and an open mind. All right, I am done. Have the most amazing Wednesday on purpose. And remember, forgiveness is not forgetting the incident, but it's forgetting